Hello everybody and welcome back to another new vlog. Thank you for joining me once again on what is quite an exciting day today. And if you want to find out a little bit more about that, stick around and I'll let you know exactly why I'm excited in just a moment. But in the meantime, why don't you remember to give this video a thumbs up, and also please remember to subscribe to the channel, because every little bit helps, and I can continue making this content for you if you just continue subscribing and liking. Thank you very much. So, two reasons why I'm excited today. Can you see all this purple heather behind me just here? I've come out first of all to do a bit of a reconnaissance mission to see if I can find any heather. We have just ticked over into August just in the last couple of days, and basically August is the month where you start to see all of this heather appearing. But I've been out a few times before later in the month and found all the heather then, and I didn't think I was going to find anything anywhere near as good as this early in the year. But I'm a little bit surprised about it. I'm glad about it, and that's one of the reasons why I'm excited. But also I've got to tell you a little bit more about what's been going on recently. Now, we've had several weeks of much wetter, much cooler weather than I would have expected for the summer. To be quite honest with you, it's been an awful summer. But I'm wondering whether that may have just tricked the heather into thinking it's a little bit later than it is. So the heather just starts to sprout a little bit earlier. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've just missed it this early in the year before. But because of that wet and cooler weather, we've ended up today with a slightly warmer morning. So I've come out to have a look around, and amazingly we've got lots of areas where there's still some of the morning dew just resting and nestling on some of the plants and the leaves. And that's exciting me on its own, because it means I'm capturing just every now and then just glimpses of water droplets in the light. But as well as that, what I found is there are several different spots where there are spiders' webs on top of the plants and flowers. So you get all the colour, but also you get the morning dew that's kind of come to rest on those spider webs, and there's some lovely pictures of those as well. So I'm hoping that I can see one or two more of them. I'm also hoping that I haven't missed the light this morning, because we are forecast more showers at some point late morning, lunchtime-ish, and possibly into early afternoon. So I'm going to move on and see if I can find something else now, but hopefully I haven't missed it all. Well, how exciting was that? Now, I'm no wildlife photographer, as you'll see from the photo I'm about to show you, but I suddenly spotted 2 or 3 beautiful golden butterflies fluttering around near the tops of the heather that I was looking at. And I thought, well, why don't I take a shot of that? Obviously that was easier said than done, because butterflies by their very nature tend to be quite inconsiderate to us photographers, and they like to take flight at the very last minute, just as you're about to press the shutter button and take a photo of them. Off they go. So I spent 20 minutes trying to compose a shot in the hope that eventually one of these butterflies would just stay still for long enough for me to get a shot, and I just about managed it after about 20 minutes of trying. On the way back here, of course, I found another area of beautiful purple heather which I wanted to take a photograph of, and just at the front of this composition there's a small patch of this heather which is not yet turning purple, and it kind of contrasts well with the heather further back up the hill which is turning purple. So I've taken a shot of that. I've got one more shot just over my shoulder that I want to take as well, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. I'll explain this next shot to you anyway. So I've got this tree just in front of me, and you can see pretty much just how it is in the photo itself. As you'll notice, there is a little bit of a path that kind of leads here towards the tree. I've got the tree in the background, kind of in the left hand side of the image, and that path comes in almost from the bottom right hand corner, leading your eye straight into the tree. I think it's beautiful. I photographed it once before during the spring, and we had quite a cold, wet spring as well, surprisingly. And at that one particular point, it was very windy and very wet, and I mentioned that we had watery sunshine at the time. Now I think it's the same sort of situation today, but for a different reason. But I'm going to move on and finish up here, because I think that's going to be the last image of the day, as I was saying earlier. Yeah, hope you like that image. So I mentioned that I've taken that shot before. The previous time that I took that shot, I was in a slightly different position, not all that far away from where I was just standing, only a few feet, but it just meant that the angle was slightly different. I didn't really pay too much attention to that path previously, but also I'd photographed the image previously as a portrait orientation, because I just felt like that tree itself was obviously taller than it was wide, and it made a much better portrait. But actually, having gone back and looked at it again today, I feel like it makes a decent landscape image as well. So that's why I shot it in landscape orientation. I don't know, you let me know whether you think that works or not, but I rather liked it. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this vlog, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you again on another vlog very soon. Bye for now.